What's hot to go?
The hottest pop culture stories of the day. Stop what you're doing. We have breaking royal news. We got to kick this off. This is Hot to Go. I'm Brittany.
I'm Kendall.
And I'm Mike.
And are the royals, ex-royals moving back to the UK? Well, most sources are saying yes. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are heading back to the UK, moving back to the UK. This is not a visit. There are sources all over the place saying that they are relocating back to the UK this month after living in California for the past 6 years.
Yeah, this is a people exclusive. That means their people told people we're doing it. Release the hounds.
So many peoples.
Okay, they were just in Europe. They just met with King Charles. It was the first time the grandkids, had seen their grandfather in a few years because Harry refused to bring them back to the UK over security concerns.
Yeah.
We knew that the trip went well. We didn't know anything else other than that. We know that Harry has been very vocal about wanting to spend more time there himself because of all of his charities that he has, but has always been concerned about the safety and security of his family. That's why they moved in the first place, right? Because how horrible people were to Meghan. However, clearly that conversation with King Charles went well. Within this, they say they are still not taking any tax funding dollars for security because the people of Britain were understandably pretty much like, if you're not going to be a royal, we're not going to pay for your life.
Yeah.
And they said they're not, in this article, they're like, we're not going to do that. We have security figured out, though.
And here's the thing. You're like, oh, well, they can have more than one place. And that's true because they're keeping their Montecito, California place and their Portugal place. But here's the big thing. And listen, when you hear this, you're going to go, yes, as a parent, that's a big difference. They're slated to begin school in the UK this September. That's Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet. New rapper name. and here's the thing.
Princess
Little bit. Hit that beat. Is Prince Archie is how old?
I think he's
7, and that's second grade.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty big deal to move from first grade to second grade to a whole new school. That means they're pretty dang serious. And a little bit, she'll be fine wherever she's at. She'll flow.
I also wonder, I mean, and, feel free to weigh in this in the comments or give us an email at bkshow@mytalk1071.com. But I'm really curious how much the kids played into this decision. I don't mean the parents thinking of the kids. I mean Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet. I can't not say it. How much they were like, I want to live in the UK. They are royals. They have every right to maybe be like, Mom, Dad, I want this experience that Dad had.
Do you really think at that age they're tapping into that? I mean,
yeah,
maybe.
I would be. You kidding me?
Because they've lived in California for 6 years. So most of their life, they know this world.
Mm-hmm. But they got a taste of that royal life. They were like, I like high tea.
And it's interesting.
No kid likes high tea, you idiot.
It was interesting because they made it very clear. And again, I can't wait because this is just breaking right now. So there might even be more by the time you're, watching this and checking this out. But according to this exclusive to People, which again, this is straight from her people. She's always had the connection there at People. And but King Charles was made aware of the couple's plans this past Sunday. And according to this, is excited to welcome an opportunity to see the Sussex family in a private and personal capacity. So basically, according to this, they're definitely going to have the opportunity to see Grandpa a lot more and to be around the family, again, in a very private and personal capacity.
Okay, but how are things going with the brothers? I mean, we all know that Will and Harry do not see eye to eye anymore. Ever since the book Spare came out and Harry talked about how one time they got in an argument that became a physical altercation where Will pushed Harry into a dog bowl. There was like a cut on his back. There was a whole thing with that. Ever since that came out, it has been a separation. It is like icy cold between the two of them. And when they are together, like at the Queen's funeral, you feel that. So I'm curious if that has at all changed.
It must have. It must have gotten better or like a glimpse of possibly going better because there would be no moving here if Prince William didn't want this to happen. I mean, because like the reality of it is like his dad's health isn't great.
No.
It's not like it's pretty much saying well, this is going to be the succession pretty soon. And I would think that Harry wouldn't want to move there if he didn't have the blessing of his brother.
I also wonder, Okay, so Megan's not close with her family other than her mom, Doria, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if there were, I don't wonder, there were obviously conversations where she said, I'll move with you. Because I'm thinking there's also, we experience this all the time. You go, it'd be really nice to have more family support around, especially, it sounds crazy because they have all the money and resources in the world, right? But that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, we know what a difference that is when you pay someone to watch your kids versus your family watching your kids. We all know there's a huge difference.
And like growing up with cousins for the kiddos. I mean, I do think that these conversations all have probably been had recently. And this trip over to the UK, even though they minimized it and made it more like, yeah, we went to Europe for a week. These were probably really, really like sign on the dotted line conversations that were had, and they kept it quiet.
Yeah.
And it also makes sense if he's going to be traveling over there a ton because the Invictus Games next year is going to be in Birmingham where it originally started. So he's going to be there anyway. It makes sense if he was going to constantly be traveling back and forth. You want to have your kids with you.
Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are moving back to the UK. This is just breaking. This is crazy. I mean, and like you said, maybe there is some push towards this because Meghan has had a lot of failures. And like that can go to a place of, I don't really want to keep doing the same rigmarole and to no avail. Like she's not gotten any sort of publicly like a relief from her negativity. Like there isn't a lot there. She's been working really hard to no avail. So it's like that could have pushed them to like, she was the one who was kind of waffling back and forth. And it's like, you know what? I actually, like you said, Kendall, if there's these conditions are met, like maybe they're not living in such a public place this time. Maybe they don't have to be involved in the royal world. Maybe they still don't have their titles and they get to live in the UK and she gets to bring her mom. Maybe if she hits those stipulations, it's like, then I see a place to move forward.
You guys.
What?
I just read something in this People article. It's towards the bottom, and like we didn't have enough time to read this whole thing. I have a major thought on this. Okay, stay with me.
She has a thought.
So I guess back in September of last year, Joss Stone, the singer, was talking to Prince Harry, and she later said, like, he seemed really interested in my decision to move my family from Nashville back to the UK. And how he said, oh, it'd be so nice to have, like, I love the schools. I love the community. It's so good for the kids. I want them to grow up surrounded by family, friends, et cetera, et cetera. So they've been thinking about this, it seems like, for over a year. That's not my moment. What else happened about a year ago? Jeffrey Epstein? The one of the only, like, other well-known names in the royal family. I'm not saying it was a good name, but his uncle, no longer a Prince Andrew, was taken out of the family, basically.
Yeah.
And that meant his cousins, as much as Eugenie and Beatrice have nothing to do with it, Andrew's two daughters, I don't think that they're getting the push to like stay in the spotlight. The royal family has a low Q score right now.
And not only low Q score, just manpower alone, because a lot of it is showing face, getting a paycheck, doing all these community events, and you're down a person. And as somebody who had, I don't know, their co-host be gone for 3 months because of a baby, I'm not pointing fingers, but I know what it's like to be when we're down somebody. I mean, you want another person there, and it could be just purely like, hey, we need more numbers. And like Kendall said, and we need to look a lot better. Here's the deal we're willing to make you. And maybe it was a deal they couldn't say no to. And they go, you don't have to have a title again. We can still figure this out. Like you get to do it your way this time.
Well, Harry and Meghan have always wanted to do half in, half out. That was their original argument way back in 2020. It was like, we want to be half in, half out. And at the time, the statement alone was such a joke. They're like, you can't. We're fine without you. Just leave then. And they did. And things didn't work very well for Harry and Meghan. Like we can all argue that that's true.
And the royal family.
And then the royal family, fast forward a couple years, things aren't going well for them.
They'll go back, they go, hey, you know that deal we said no to? We would like to say yes 6 years later.
This is like really shocking news, but the more you put together the little tidbits that we've learned, and when you're very obsessed with the royals, like one of the people on this show, it's not healthy. I am what I am. It makes complete and total sense. I think they're getting what they want. The royal family's getting what they want. They're keeping where they're living and where the kids are going to school tight, like maximum security tight. Nobody gets to know. The fact that Meghan and Harry both kept it really bland and generic about their trip over there, like this is such royal family PR to it.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised within 6 months if they are making appearances on behalf of the royal family.
Well, again, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are headed back to the UK to live and start school with their kids. Kendall, you were telling me about something Ariana Grande did that is actually so unhinged.
Speaking of royalty, she's American royalty.
Totally.
Obviously. Ariana Grande got this new tattoo with a matching one for her new boyfriend, Ricky. You know, the one that she's like, wrote some songs about Ricky. Yeah, that one.
That's the only thing I know about him. I
That's
know his
all we
last name, Ricky Alvarez, but that's literally all I know is she wrote some songs about Ricky and it wasn't a match until it is.
Ariana Grande, it's too soon, girl.
Also, listen to your song. It wasn't a match. But also, go get your stupid tattoo.
It's too soon. And it says, I do love you on her clavicle.
Yeah,
like, girl, that's like, that shows and it hurt.
And she loves showing her clavicle. Loves it.
I'm like, okay.
And I see you. I love showing my clavicle too.
I think we can all agree. Ariana Grande has been very busy. She's been very overwhelmed. She's even said that she's taking a step back. Her health is questionable right now. She looks like she's not at 100%.
Yeah.
Why are we making decisions to put permanent stuff on our body in a very public place right now? Maybe we like put it on our back.
Don't make permanent decisions in a temporary situation. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was wise. Who am I? Oh my God,
Did you get that off of like a fortune cookie?
I don't know where. Maybe a shampoo bottle? I don't know. Yeah, I don't love this tattoo. I actually think it's cuter on her than it is on him. He went bold. Ricky Alvarez, I don't think about you. And I don't think he's some bad guy. I just mean like she just literally started dating SpongeBob. What's his name? I already forgot. Ethan Slater.
SpongeBob.
She didn't break up a marriage. He broke up his marriage for Ariana Grande.
So what was she doing?
We knew you didn't want to be with that man long term, but here we are. She's making decisions that are comfy, cozy, and then she's getting tattoos. But like you're literally backpedaling. You're revisiting an ex, aka eating out of the trash, Taylor Swift. And so I go, this is not the time to get matching tats, but it's not like tats are like you and I. You've got a few.
Mhm.
Mike has 0. Did I make that up?
She question marks that.
I was like, yeah, I have 1. It's not like us. She's not like normal people. Tattoos are her like, she's got a like grocery list going on her arm. It's fine.
And this must be a thing, obviously, between the two of them. But it's a little strange when you're revisiting a relationship and it's like, no. I do love you.
I know.
Like last time I said I love you, but now I do love you. Feels a little too on the nose.
Like you lose credibility.
And we started this show with some breaking news. We have to continue with breaking news because this story ties perfectly into what we just talked about. Post Malone and Christy Lee are back on and they're engaged.
Wait,
Breaking
baby
news.
mama?
This was, you remember the two of them dated. They went, I don't think this is the
Not
one.
the Utah baby mama drama.
Because I do not like that couple if that's the baby mama.
They broke the summer last year, that Post, and this literally just broke again, had called it quits after dating for several months. It's unclear what rekindled their relationship. I do not believe this is...
Nope, not her.
her name's
Jamie.
Jamie.
Yeah, but this was the woman that he was dating for a while, and they broke it off last year, and now he just posted on social media a picture of the two of them together, and she's wearing a big old rock. They're back together, and they're engaged.
That was quick.
Listen, there's a lot of positive things you can say about Post Malone, but we have a lot of feelings the way that Post Malone treats his mother of his daughter, and we don't like it.
No.
And okay, so his stock's a little down. They're doing the double take. They're doing the double tap going through the stadium tour. And now you're engaged to a woman you've been dating for a long time that you never made really all that public. Interesting timing.
Do you think his people are like, dang it, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle news just broke. No one's going to see this.
And this is Jennifer Garner laughing at home because she's secretly engaged too. And she's like, ha, 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 ha. Good thing I waited. Ha, 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 ha. That's
Oh my
her, by the
God.
way. Totally not her voice.
I'm not sure if he's going to get a tattoo, but if so, we won't notice.
We won't notice.
No.
And he's like always tired and scratches it out, always in love. on his
I
face.
really do love you, Post Malone.
I really do.
Weird. Wild.
actually-
Good
the-
for him.
Yeah, that's wild. They broke it off late, like middle of last year. Like it's been a while.
And that was the one he really kept under wraps
Yes.
too. Like we were like, wait, they didn't think it was good for his stock to be not single. And now he's got the ties, especially with his ex. They're like, he's not a great guy. So what makes him like look better? You know, he's getting engaged, making it official. I don't know who these people are, but I feel like they're also gold miners. They're gonna strike big out west.
What are we doing here?
I don't know.
Happening?
I don't know. We got so much breaking news.
She's so excited.
Okay, where do we want to go next, guys?
I don't know. I'm still overwhelmed with the fact that Prince Harry and hey, by the way, if you're just joining us on the radio show, we love you. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle moving back to the UK. Wild.
I would watch that reality show. At this point, we head on over to Mike Ganger, blind item expert. What secret on the internet might be the next surprise?
Well, let's see. It's gold in those. All right, so let's go ahead and head back over to the UK because that is where a wedding was taking place this past weekend. You may remember we discussed a couple of the high-profile weddings. We had one that saw a bunch of celebrities over in California when Carl Anthony Towns and Jordan Woods got married. And then there was another one in the UK that I'll be honest, I don't remember the name of the people that got married, but there was
something.
Yeah, they were music producers. Jack Antonoff was there, Taylor Swift was there, Sabrina Carpenter was there, a bunch of huge names were there. And people notice and are starting to run with a theory that things must be de-thawing a little bit between Taylor Swift and Charlie XCX. Why, you may ask?
Why is what we should have asked.
It's what you should have asked. It's cool. Is because Taylor Swift was pictured in the proximity of George Daniel. Now, for those who don't know, George Daniel, the drummer of the 1975 and the husband of Charlie XCX.
That man ain't loyal. He's going to talk to her like most biggest arch nemesis?
It's possible, but I'll just say the blind items are leading us to believe the beef is absolutely still very real.
Alive
It's
and
alive and
kicking.
well.
And I would also say that because they feel like these two women hate each other.
It's interesting because there's a picture that's gone viral that everyone is like, oh my, not only are they talking, he's almost like whispering in her ear. Like they're very close talking to each other. And then somebody, because there was an image that looked like Taylor was sitting there holding a drink and he was right alongside of her.
And I went, Charlie XCX is going to be pissed when he gets home.
Travis is going to be pissed when he gets home because that's how close this man was.
Yeah.
Well, then we saw a picture from the exact same moment, just from a slightly different angle. He was like 25 feet behind her in a different conversation.
Yeah.
It was the perfect paparazzi photo that made it look like Taylor and George were having this very intimate conversation. They weren't even next to each other.
And like, here's the thing too. You guys don't take away from the fact of social norms. There was we were at a party with somebody I do not like, and I hugged that man. I mean, I did inform him after because I said, it's good to see you. And I said, well, that's kind of a lie. But like the social norm to
I thought
tell
it was
somebody.
a joke when she did that to me.
I thought it was a joke. I wrote about it later in my diary. But like the social norms of taking over, this guy knows I hate him. And I felt very obligated to hug him and say, good to see you. I mean, I fixed the problem, but that is so normal. That is so human.
I don't know. I can just avoid him like the plague.
I've seen you. You talk a big game, Kendall Mark.
I haven't even told you. I saw somebody that I know that I have a past with at that party. We made eye contact, and I made eye contact with him 3 times, and I just pretended he wasn't there.
Okay, I agree that is a move, and I'm really excited for you.
Okay.
But I will say this. We've been at parties before where you're like, I hate this girl. And I saw you faker than a $3 bill.
She came up to
Am
me.
I prospector, by the way?
What is happening?
Bill.
All of
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know what's happening.
I'm scared.
$3 bill.
What?
All right.
But
there are social norms. I agree with you.
Thank you.
I didn't hug anybody and I didn't go up to them. But if someone comes up to you that you don't like and they're like, hi, good to see you, you do just go, what are you going to do? Punch him in the face?
And I pretty much did to this guy eventually. But at first, I kicked into social norms.
Yeah.
You just kind of
autopilot.
Yeah.
Like, this is how we moved on from caveman. This is how we progress in life.
It's lovely to see you.
And the one thing I will also say about this situation is she's known all the members of the 1975 for a while.
Yeah.
Like even before she started dating Maddie Healy, she knew them. She's been around them. And then when she was dating Maddie Healy, clearly her and George had some sort of a relationship. So the idea that if the two of them were talking, it's definitely the end of the beef and the beef's been fake this entire time. I have a hard time believing that.
I run into one of my ex-boyfriend's friends all the time around here. And I was crazy. Like at that breakup, I was crazy.
No.
They hug me. They tell me, oh, it's so good to see you. I was like, they should not do that. I was nuts.
I know myself.
I go, I wouldn't.
Listen, Brittany, if you were crazy, he deserved it.
Preach. He did not.
Yes,
was
he did.
lovely.
Deny till you die.
All right. Yeah.
It's Hot Mess.
Christina Hack and Tariq El Moussa, you remember them from HGTV. They do every single show.
Yeah.
They just bought their daughter a $150,000 BMW for her 16th birthday. Yeah.
Oh, wait. This is the divorced couple.
They're divorced. Doesn't matter.
I know. I just want to make sure because I always get confused with her. He got a new wife that is exactly
Heather,
who had same name in my mind. But yes. How much was her first car?
$150,000. This is the grossest thing. And they're not the only people who do this.
Ugh.
But I think you are setting your kid up for failure if you're going to buy them a $150,000 vehicle when they're 16 years old, even when they're 36 years old. Like, what are we doing here?
It's also, you know what's amazing? I had a 1986 LeBaron.
That's right.
The front seat.
LeBaron?
Yes. And guess what?
LeBaron.
And it wasn't the convertible. Everyone's like, oh, that was a good year because it was a convertible. Mine was not a convertible. And let me tell you, because I got hit once, I couldn't go into the front seat at all. So I had to scoot in from the passenger seat to get there. The freedom I had to never worry about that car. I would leave it unlocked in front of Energy Nightclub, not worry about anyone taking anything. It sucks that they gave her, they did her a disservice for 400 reasons. And one is just the fun of having a piece of S car.
I don't think she cares about this car either, though, to be clear. Like, I see your point, 100%, but I don't think she cares.
You're right. Probably not.
Probably treats it like crap. Also, a LeBaron.
Yeah. 86 LeBaron.
Was yours a Woody?
No.
I'm looking at him. I'm sure you rolled up real cool.
I was
like,
really
I'm sure you were like,
I would always scream
cool.
also, I've had sex. So like I was cool.
That's what I was wondering. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Not in this car. It's disgusting. Even I have standards. That's what I'd also yell.
Oh God. We see these stories all the time though.
What car are we giving Kai Guy? Your little boy is almost 3, so it's time to start thinking about what you're gonna buy Kai Guy when he's 16.
He's gonna buy it himself.
I'll say I
we
met the
gonna
kid.
buy him.
I bet the kid will probably be like 17 when he gets his license.
No. You're crazy.
You want your kid to buy his own car?
Yeah. I mean, let's say.
I don't know.
I think it's good for you to have ownership in things that you're going to have to take care of. I think that it also is an incentive not to drive like an idiot because you're going to have to pay for it or you just don't get a car. You know, I mean, my Jeep Grand Cherokee had a sock for a gas cap. I had to refill the power steering fluid. There were no windows because the power windows didn't work, so you just sweat and there was no AC. But let me tell you.
It's a feature. It's a sauna.
I took care of it because it was the only way to get from point A to point B. Like, I don't know. I hate it.
It's so gross.
I climbed up a hill both ways.
You know what's crazy, too? We're just out here giving kids, like, $2,000 phones, which I feel like as somebody who nannied Ethan.
She nannied an Ethan.
I nannied an Ethan, and if you know, you know. Ethan is me. I'd always tell him that. I'm like, you and I, and he'd always go, I don't like when you say that. I go, I know. Ethan is me. When I nannied for this family for 4 years, and in 1 year, Ethan had 3 phones. And I go, Ethan's just out there being Ethan. Like, he's not, there's some things you can't change, and he has to have a phone, but it sucks because that phone, there is no, like, at some point, I'm like, can we just get him a Nokia brick phone?
He needs a flip phone.
He needs, flip is even too delicate for Ethan. He would do the craziest thing. The day he got an Apple Watch, he, like, dropped it on the track, like, when he was about to go for a run, it shattered. Ethan is Ethan. And, like, let kids be kids. Don't buy them expensive cars.
What do you think, Mike?
I enjoyed my Ford Explorer, my 1996 Ford Explorer, and I beat that thing up. It was wonderful. So, no, I completely agree. I also she is like an absolute twin of this woman. Like,
I
it
know, they're the
is
same.
nuts. They look identical to each other.
So maybe it was her.
You're talking about Christina and his new wife, Heather?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. No, I meant like her
kid.
daughter. She looks exactly like Christina. It's insane. But no, this Instagram video, this whole thing, it's wild to see someone riding around in a $150,000 BMW.
Like, we just don't.
I
live
will
like
say this. Man, the ex-wife and the new wife look so much alike. I never
what I
know
thought
which
you were
family
talking
photo.
about. Oh, no, yeah.
I don't know which family photo I'm looking at. They are so similar.
Yeah, they're wild for that. I just don't get it.
We all face mesh when you live in California. They all like go to the same people and get the same things done. And now they all roll around in the same cars. Hey, just a heads up. It's still happening. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are moving back to the UK. And
Our minds are blown.
No, I'm not okay. I'm not okay.
I cannot wait to talk more about this tomorrow
I know.
when we have more information.
I can't wait to see what the Crown has to say about this and what angle they come from. Because we're getting reports that that King Charles is super excited about seeing the kiddos. We'll see. We'll see.
He's giving Grandpa.
Yeah, don't be a monster. Don't say you're not excited about seeing the kids.
All right, please like, subscribe. We're like 50 away from 1,000 subscribers, so subscribe.